And through the power of networking and leveraging star power, we have been able to make something amazing in less than 6 months when it takes people years to make that type of thing.
I teach business owners how to scale their companies. How to scale their businesses with content. A lot of people.
Through the power of networking, we come in contact with so many great people, and that everybody on this panel, they leverage social media.
I do content for a lot of people, a lot of different artists. I got one of my biggest music videos, Girls Went Viral.
Please tell these people who you are, what you do, and not most importantly, but it is important, why you got that hat on. All right, so without further ado, I am DJ Bay, and y'all done seen me a couple times today, y'all know who I am. So we are here with an esteemed guest from, especially Brother Shabazz. I've been fortunate to know him through my business partner, Peter Parker, right here, and also through his daydreams. And just through the power of networking, me and Parker have a podcast together. And through the power of networking and leveraging star power, we have been able to make something amazing in less than 6 months when it takes people years to make that type of thing. So everybody up here has a strong background when it comes to social media presence, leveraging business, but I just want them to take some time out and tell a little bit of backstory about themselves. Since you got the mic first, can you tell us a little, Brother Prince?
Good evening, everyone. Glad to be here. My name is Prince Howard, better known as, a lot of people know me as Publishing Guru. I've been in the music industry for about 20 years. The last 7 years specifically, I have been doing publishing deals and procuring talent and providing advances for producers and songwriters. I also have my own publishing company, and I manage about 7 or 8 multi-platinum Grammy Award-winning songwriters. And
Get that again, because I knew you look familiar. I'm like, I know him. Yeah, that's right. Bro is super tied in multiple industries. And I know I recognize your face because who some of my family members are. And I've possibly been in a room with you before. But it's just great. Through the power of networking, we come in contact with so many great people, and then everybody on this panel, they leverage social media in a capacity where it helps them to grow and scale their businesses. But Brother Brendan Boyd, please tell us a little bit about what you do.
So basically what I do is I help entrepreneurs. So everyone out here, you got a business, you got a product, you got a service, you need to get in front of more people. So I teach you to leverage podcasts to do that, right? And most people think that you can just go on a podcast and then that's it, but that's only 20% of it. So 80% of the impact of how you really get in front of more people and monetize and get more exposure is what you do with their strategy on the outside of podcasting. So when it comes to getting in front of more people consistently, that's what I do with podcasts.
Business exposure, very needed. We all need to be, I call it omnipresence. You need to be in as many places as possible at one time. So that is something that he actually scales. He's helped us with it. He sent clients to our own podcast. And these are paid clients, so I'm super appreciative, bro. Thank you. And Mr. Peter Parker, Director of the Year, please tell us what you got going on.
Sorry, guys. They got me out here like I'm in the middle of the plane, middle seat right now, looking all tight. Super big guy, you know. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. We're going to work it out. They deal with it like people on the plane deal with it. But, they call me Peter Parker, the content guy. I do content for a lot of people, a lot of different artists. I got into the industry doing music videos. One of my biggest music videos for J. Cole, Love Yours, went viral, and it kind of launched my career. I teach business owners how to scale their companies. How to scale their businesses with content. A lot of people think content is hard to do, it's scary, but it's just about telling your story and being authentically you. When you can master that, you can master social media. Simple as that. One of the prime examples is the brother right next to me, who just tells his story and goes viral every day. So, yeah.
Amazing story. That's why he had to go last, because he may need a little bit more time. So, but really quick though, because through time adjustments, you will be speaking tomorrow, right, P? Please tell the people what you'll be talking about tomorrow.
So I'm gonna be talking about how to scale your business with content, right? We're gonna break a lot of rules. We're gonna talk a lot of crap. I'm super energetic, and I challenge y'all to be energetic in your content. And some of y'all might be like, yo, I don't know how to post on social media, or I don't got the time, or it's too confusing. Trust me, I'm gonna simplify it for y'all, and I'm gonna tell y'all the secrets that they don't really want y'all to know, that you can hire people for cheap. So I got y'all.
Me, just real before we go to Brother Shabazz, I had to make an agreement because he likes to take me shopping. And like, not on no Diddy stuff, like he be like, let's go out, you gotta buy this. Like, I had to clear that up real quick when I heard it. You hear? Get about where do we that? Gotta make it point. So bro be like, nah, bro, like, cause he know like I'm a hoop shorts, croc wearing dude, like, but you know, I'm from the D, we got our gaiters and stuff, but when I'm around the crib, I feel like dressing down. I be like, and I don't care about what other people think about my appearance as long as I'm cool with myself. But he was like, bro, we doing this business. He was like, go get your chain, go get this, go get that. And I had to make an agreement because I call him Mr. Spin That. And I be like, I'm like,
Real quick. But I will say, you did teach me to invest and stop spending so much money. And so we kind of trading off on that department. So I'm going to stop spending and start investing right after this.
compromise. And once again, the beauty in networking, because we've been able to build a very like symbiotic relationship to where like he's heavy in content, I'm heavy in business, and like he's a super visual person, I'm super logical, so we help each other to see things that each other can't see. But without further ado, like I feel like I'm glad you came out, bro. I didn't know if you was gonna make it.
So I was coming.
Yeah, I appreciate you being a man of your word all day, every day.
For sure.
So please tell these people who you are, what you do, and not most importantly, but it is important, why you got that hat on.
My name is Shabazz, Shabazz the OG on social media. And in simplified terms, I've leveraged social media, motivational speaking, being an author, and traveling to speaking at prisons and institutions and universities and schools, to keep our youth alive and out of jail, and to help us as adults understand the power of accountability and looking in the mirror when we have trials and tribulations, and learning the importance of not just me first when you want something, but me first when something is wrong, me first when there's an issue, me first when you have to find out how I got myself in this situation. So my whole existence for social media was strictly about bettering us as Black people, as ultimately as people in general, but my people first, and our kids. You know, we living in some very different times now, and it's all hands on deck. I'm 55. I come from the era of the village, and the village don't exist as prominent as it once did. So my platform is used strictly for those purposes. You know, we do have a good time. I do, you know, I'm not uptight, you know, but I do speak effectively and affirmatively on behalf of us. Fast forward to the representation of the hat, as DJ said. You know, my mother raised us, there's 6 of us, I'm the oldest, and she always told us the power of stellar behavior. Always, as she would say, act like you got some sense, you don't never know who's watching. And back in 2017, that's how I met Floyd Mayweather, you know, Mr. Undisputed, Undefeated. He was watching my social.
Also got a lot of money. That's not we here talking about money. He got a lot of money.
He got a lot of that, you know, but he was watching my social media. As a lot of people, you know, because my background is the music industry. I was in the music industry, around the industry since I was 18. So a lot of people know who I am. And a lot of people see me out. And a lot of people, you know, they approach, they congratulate, and they let me know that they appreciate what I do. We exchange pleasantries, and they keep it pushing. Floyd could have done the same thing, but I put up a post one day that resonated with him, specifically outside of all the other posts that he was seeing and liking and talking to people about in his camp. And it just so happens that at the time, rest in peace, his assistant, my friend Kichi, she was with him one day. He was looking at a post of mine, and he was like, man, I like this guy, and, you know, I want to meet him. And he showed it to her, and she's like, I know, that's Shabazz. So he was like, do you know him? Like, can you get him on the phone type know him? She said, yeah, I know him. And she reached out, He invited me to his 40th birthday, and I went to LA, met him, and it's been this since then. But let me say this, because this is really important.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I wear this hat as much as I do and as consistently as I do is because one thing a lot of people don't know about Floyd is he loves his people. He loves, and supports Black people. You know, a lot of people get hung up on Money Mayweather because that's who you see in the public. A lot of people not privileged to see Floyd and get to know Floyd. Floyd is the one who told his assistant, send Shabazz the TMT logo, and you can utilize that logo to your advantage however you like, because I support what you do and I trust you with the brand.
Did y'all hear that this started through social media exposure? We have social media, we have exposure, you have networking and connections. I just want to make sure y'all paying attention to the fine parts that's going and working right now. So in order to make this interesting, and of course we short on time, I would like for one of the panelists to ask another one of the panelists a question. So, Brother Shabazz, if there's anybody who would like to ask something on the panel, please ask them, including myself.
Peter Parker. I like asking this question. I ask this question, but don't take offense. I ask this question to women a lot. Why me? What is it about me?
So I asked you to come here, to be honest, is because, you know, as you can see, I like to be a little flashy, a little flamboyant, but I'm big on authenticity. I'm big on being real. I'm big on saying, fuck it, this me. You feel me? And you one of the people that like unapologetically always be just you, bro. You never, if it's something I don't want to hear, you still gonna say it. You gonna have them hard conversations, and I know that you fix a lot of problems in the music industry, so things don't lead to the streets.
It's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? We going through it right now, so I just
We
like
experienced that.
yeah. So I
Literally going through that right now.
yeah.
So I've been outside all day.
So I'm just saying, I just want y'all to know what authenticity feels like and not being scared to be you, because a lot of us are scared to share our stories, right? Some of us might come from some real dark places, right? But we got out of it and we're still working through it. But the more we talk about it, the more we share it, the more we expose it, people, you realize you sent to the next person that needed to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And then once they resonate with you, it's like, yo, can we talk more? What you got to offer? Talk to me. Like, when you become a regular person to people, you know, that's when you get a warm lead, right? That's when you got them.
One thing I can say about Brother Shabazz's platform, and he highlighted this when dealing with me, it's the manner in which you say it, and you don't have to say everything. You don't have to entertain everything. And I felt like that was very important for us to know. You don't have to talk about everything. Some things aren't worth your energy, and some things can be detrimental to your brand.
And you had to make sure, that we have a thing with us as our people that is really important. I want to say this. Just because you're telling somebody the truth, you don't have to deliver it with harshness and disrespect. It don't make it more true because you delivered it, because once you do that, you lost them and you're not going to get through to them anyway.
Next question.
So look, I want to roll down the line real fast. Brandon Boyd, as I got into, getting into more of the coaching, I got introduced to you, and you really helped me a lot in my thinking and helping me, coach through my coaching, right? I want you to tell people, how do I get some more money, bro? Like, how do we really sell these digital products? Take me through the process.
Well, I think the first thing that everyone needs, you have to have an offer. Like some people, they get caught up on what am I gonna sell? I don't know what I'm gonna sell, so they don't sell anything. So the first thing you need to do is, like, I think Brother Ben X talked about it. Like think about like what is something that you know about? What is something that you're learning in real time? We are all here, right? So we all have learned something. There might be something that you just caught. It could be something that maybe is being reaffirmed, right? You can go out and teach that. You could package that up, right? Think about something that you learning now that you know that maybe your friends and family don't know, like that other people don't know. That's something that you can monetize. And there's different ways you can monetize it. You can monetize it in the community. You can monetize the digital product. It could be, teams, right? Coaching.
Speak to the importance of building the community.
Yeah, building a community is important. So, like, I got one of my best friends here. He's in the He's an artist, like super creative. So we were just talking outside, and I'm just like, and this kind of goes for everybody, right? I think it's really, really important right now, 2023, 2024, moving forward. You need to build a community. So you should look at every person as an opportunity to be able to build with. And maybe don't look at everyone as an opportunity to make a sale with, but, you know, get them into a group, right? Offer them to come into, maybe it's a Facebook group, you know, maybe it's some type of free community or something like that, because you don't have to charge them off top. But if they come in, you got the name, you got the number, you got the email, right? You can start building.
That's data that you can live.
That's data, like, you know.
I don't mean cut you, but I gotta cut you.
Yeah, go ahead.
But ask your question. Who you gonna ask your question to?
I gotta ask a question right now?
Yeah, ask the question to one of the panelists.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a question real quick. So, music moving forward, there's a lot of artists traditionally that still, you know, they want the streams, they want the hard sales. How do you feel like digitally artists can take advantage of that to monetize?
Well, digitally, the way music is going, marketing the artist is the most important part of sales. So a lot of people believe that distribution, or it was because that is how the majors presented everything. And now that we've broken that and you have different platforms to put music out, that is done. So now, how do we reach the fans? Because the music labels had those people and hired those people to do that for you. So now we have all that power ourselves as artists, or I'm saying ourselves because I consider myself an artist, because at the end of the day, I'm the business behind helping the artists do what they do and producers do what they do. So marketing, digital marketing, YouTube ads, Spotify playlists, PR, all of those things are what makes a artist run at the major label level. So you take that and you bring it to the independent level, and that's how artists will be successful in the future. And it's already being done. Russ, rapper, he does it himself. He grabs all of those consultants that the label have, and he puts it in his infrastructure, and he does exactly what they do. So that's how artists are going to be successful moving into 2024 now, and it has been going that way for the previous 7 to 8 years. We're always one step behind. Remember, when things are always moving ahead, we're always one step behind. So we need to be ahead and actually look at the trends and study what's going on, instead of in our minds thinking that that's the way it is. Things are moving, we have to move too. Just like with this whole platform with Demont. Trust have been around. I was a financial advisor before I came in music. I had my own company for 7 years. Demont set up my trust. So I have the knowledge, but at the end of the day, we have to listen to people that are actually doing it and actually being successful in what they're doing. And that's how you're going to win.
Power of networking. And I really don't want to bring it. I got to ask so many more questions. But one thing I can do is, if you all are willing, we can work something out for tomorrow. If all of you all will be here, I ask y'all on the side, but I know some of y'all only in time for this, but I did promise to do a hard stop. So my closing remarks is, man, based on the power of social media, I personally do not care for it too much, but I understand how important it is for me to scale and grow my business. So if we are going to do things, we just understand the tools, that everything's a tool. It's just, what are you using it for? How are you get? But without further ado, I hope we can see you all at the networking event, and then we can continue these conversations, and I'll be seeing you all tomorrow. Peace and love. Thank you all, the panelists, for coming up. Thank you.